But he was in a bomb shelter. There was a lot of bombs being set off. He was wanting to get out of there. And as soon as I would send that money for his plane ticket, he could come home.
This woman remortgaged her home to help her internet boyfriend get out of Yemen.
I'd put it in envelopes and 2 pieces of cardboard, and I'd put the agent's name and number in there. Then all of a sudden it said no, it was held up in Dubai, and I needed to send so much money to Dubai, which I did.
After sending over $100,000, she still hasn't met him face to face.
They scanned it and said it was full of money, and that I would need to pay $129,000 to get it from New York to me. That's when I found I could get a loan against my house, and that's what I've done.
On today's episode of Scamfish, we team up with Trilogy Media. This video is like none of our others. It's a roller coaster, so strap in as we go on a hunt to track down these people and find out the truth behind Carol's internet boyfriend.
Hi, we're looking for comfort. So he was convicted 10/12 of 2023. He had a bond out for $40,000 with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Sir, I'm 100%. I'm not trying to pull the kid. I'm not trying. I know you're not.
I am really would like for this particular man to be true.
Real quick, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your comment and like could help stop someone from being scammed. Let's get into it.
Hello, my name is Carol. I am retired. I was married when I was 17. I had a boy and a girl with my husband. He had a girlfriend when we got married. After 4 years, he left us and married his girlfriend.
After 4 years of marriage, Carol was left alone. Her husband divorced her and completely vanished from her and her children's life.
I worked several jobs to raise my kids by myself, and that was what my life has been, raising my kids and working. I worked as a nursing assistant on the midnight shift from midnight to 8 in the morning, and then from 9 o'clock, then I would clean houses for other people, so that my kids were pretty much on their own a lot, but they've all turned out to be very good workers. They have good jobs, and I had not had no relationship whatsoever from 1982 until 4 years ago when I got on Facebook.
Carol devoted her life to being the mother and father to her kids. Dating was always something she wanted to do, but was never a priority.
I got with a girl from church. We decided that it was kind of fun to get on the dating sites. We'd get together and talk about them and discuss them and discuss the different guys that we were texting. And there was a free dating site that come on Facebook, and it was fun just to scroll through the different photos and see what each one and what their profile was. Now I have met this one man, and he seems so different from the others. What started it was when I come across friend request. His name is Thomas Anderson. I did text him and saying, I liked his profile. I would like to know more about him. And he did text me back, and we've text from there. The first thing that caught my eye was his profile. He's 68 years old. He's about 5'7", slender, mostly bald, very clean shaven, very clean person. He told me about himself, his job, the patients that he works with, just kind of developed from there and just got a feeling more on my side. And that's what he would always explain, of the feeling that we had for each other. He has no family. He would then like to have a family, accept my kids as his kids because he's never had any.
Thomas claimed to be born overseas. By the stories that he's told Carol, he claims to have had a rough life. His mother and father were killed in a car accident, and he was raised by his grandparents. He even opened up to Carol about how his wife had passed away from cancer a few years before he got in contact with her. This is why he took on the contract in Yemen. He was dedicated to his work and treating people of cancer.
He is a surgeon. Yemen is where he's actually at. and his contract was to be up in 2 months, December 20th. He sent me a picture one morning when he was leaving for work. He worked out at a hospital. They did go out in the field every once in a while and take food and water and things to these people because they're just out in the dirt and tents and have nothing. He worked every day. He did have different patients, and he'd tell me about the different patients that he'd go and check on. And he sent me the one picture of the one little boy that he had his leg damaged from bombing. They had bombed the hospital and he had been injured on that. He sent the pictures of him. That was where he was serving food to the people. And he always seemed very more down to earth and just texting and not anything about money or anything until his contract was up, and then trying to get him back to the States.
While Thomas was working in Yemen, he began to plan his retirement. He assured Carol that this would be the last contract and he would be coming home to marry her. After a few weeks was around the time that he would begin to put things in place to head back to the United States. This is when he told Carol about a large box of money he would be receiving for the contract in Yemen, but he would need her help to get it back home.
It would be because of the box where he had went out and done the extra surgical work. And they paid him this money, and instead of keeping the box with him, he wanted to send it here. That's why I felt that was a sincere thing, because he had put it in the mail thinking it was going to be delivered to me, and then it was Global International that held it up. He sent me a picture of the address and that it is mailed to me. They give me the tracking number, and I was watching that, and it kept saying in transit. He himself had told me that there was about $3 million in it. He said when the box had come, he was going to tell me how to open it, and then I was to use the money for his contract and for his plane ticket to come to the States.
This box supposedly had $3 million, and it was on its way to Carol. As soon as it arrived, he promised to get on the next flight to meet her in person. But when the shipping company had a problem with the weight of the package, was when things took a turn for the worse.
He had paid for all the mail and had told me it was not to cost me anything. And then all of a sudden it said no, it was held up in Dubai, and I needed to send so much money to Dubai, which I did. He didn't know anything about it until I would tell him. There was a bank transfer. Twice I sent him $5,000 each time. So that was a $10,000 payment. He just thought that, that I was doing the right thing to get it forward. And he just kept saying he had a lot of trust in Global International, that they were the ones that delivered supplies to the hospital.
After Carol had paid the $10,000, Global International let her know that the package was back on track and would be at her house within a few days. But the troubles didn't stop there. The package was stopped once again in New York.
And when it got to the United States, they scanned it and said it was full of money, and that I would need to pay $129,000 to get it from New York to me. That's when I found I could get a loan against my house, and that's what I've done for $100,000. So I had applied and I got okayed. Between Global International and the UN, this director in the United Nations, I have sent probably 5 different times that I have sent money. I sent it in cash by UPS. I didn't want to tell them it was cash that I was mailing. That's why I always said it was documents. I'd put it in envelopes and 2 pieces of cardboard, and I'd put the agent's name and number in there, and then I'd take it to the UPS office and mail it overnight.
When Carol would pay for these shipping fees, it would be to random addresses. Cold hard cash in the mail to random names around the country. She constantly checks the status of this package every day, and it slowly gets closer and closer to her. This is when a man claiming to work for the UN reached out to her about arranging an itinerary for Thomas to get out of Yemen and back to the United States.
The last time I sent money, that was the down payment for his plane. ticket. I paid the contract, which we thought was going to bring him home then. And he did too. He thought that was all that it was going to take when his contract was up. Well, then the director of Yemen got with me and told me that then they needed $50,000 for the private jet to get him to the States. So I've sent the $10,000, and now they're waiting for me to send the other $40,000 to get him out of Yemen. And he says the bombing is just 24 hours a day. He said it's terrible, just terrible over there. They said when I sent the down payment for the plane ticket, they would then move him over to a safer place there in Yemen. And then that's what we've been working on since. They said if we could get that $40,000, the jet would bring him to the States. If I mail that to him, then he can come to the States.
Thomas has promised everything Carol is wanting: companionship, security, and to return all of the money that he has borrowed from her. She has reached out to us to verify all of the bad things that have led up to this point and wants to know if Thomas is being truthful or just another romance scammer.
He's willing to pay me back any of this money that I'm having to spend to get him home. I am wishing and hoping that he is true and he is honest and he's a real person just like I am, wanting to have friendship or love or family. So I am really would like for this particular man to be true. There's just no one else to talk to. So that's why I've contacted you when you come up on Facebook, because I didn't know where else to even, I didn't know of anyone else to even turn to.
All right, Seekers, our team had work to do. Carol has already sent hundreds of thousands of dollars to this man, and the parcel company was demanding even more money. We needed to give her the truth as quickly as possible. Our team got together to come up with a game plan to research and organize everything that Carol was able to provide. We had several photos of this man that Thomas claimed to be, emails from Global International about the parcel that Carol was expecting, and their website. On top of that, we had receipts. A lot of receipts. Carol had kept all of these after every time she would put cash in the mail to pay Global International for the parcel fees. These receipts led us to two names, Comfort and Brittany. These two individuals were accepting cash on the behalf of Global International, and they were supposedly employees of the company. Stick around until the end. Brianne and I will break the truth to Carol about Thomas.
Oh, thank you. And I hope you have good news for me.
We definitely have news, but it's not good news.
Thank you. Now I can go cry. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And David and Art will fly to Texas and confront the people that Global International is claiming to be their employees.
Hi, is Brittany here?
You do not want to miss this. We'll even come face to face with a scammer.
And there is $5,000 cash being sent to this address.
And I have a tracking number, so I know for sure it was shipped to this address.
Shipped to this address and somebody received the money.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. We appreciate you so much. After doing some research for a week to make sure that we had an answer for any question Carol had, it was time to sit down with her and go over what we had found.
Carol, you're looking good.
Well, thank you.
It's good to see you.
Thank you.
My name is Brianne. I am the search specialist that was working on your case.
Oh, thank you. And I hope you have good news for me.
We definitely have news, but it's not good news. First, I just want to talk about this package. So last time we left off, that company and that website that you were using to track the package was asking you for $120,000.
129, yes.
Did you send any money after our interview?
Yes, to get him to come home. I sent the money then for his plane ticket to come home.
How did you send that?
I sent that as a bank transfer.
And who did you send that to?
That would have been Director Daniel Berry.
And how much did you send?
I sent the 20% the first time for his ticket, which was about $50,000, $49,000 some dollars.
Oh my God.
It was a total of $50,000 for his plane ticket, and I did send that to him.
But don't you think that's a lot of money for a plane ticket?
Yeah, very. I think so too. $50,000, yes.
Where did all the money come from? How did you get 40,000?
Got 2 loans against my house. I owe 170,000. 12,000 was my retirement, so 170. So it'd be about 155,000 that I've sent him.
But we told you not to send any money to this guy.
But he was in a bomb shelter. There was a lot of bombs being set off. He was wanting to get out of there. And as soon as I would send that money for his plane ticket, he could come home. He should get his ticket this week, and he would be leaving Emmon this week to come home.
Is there any way that we can reverse the transaction? Like, since it's been so like...
Yeah, I doubt if I could get it reversed.
She would need to reach out to her bank.
Because they had even called and asked me if it was, see, the first time I sent the wire transfer, it wasn't even to Global International, it was to some health.
You're not sending money to who you think you're sending money to.
Uh-oh, that's what I wondered.
So Daniel Berry and Thomas Anderson, those are fake people. Those are not, those photos that you're getting from Thomas Anderson, that's stolen from another man's profile.
When we looked into the website, we found that it was created at the end of July. So it's a brand new website. It was created in July of last year, 2023. When I tried to connect to the website, it no longer exists. When I try to look up information to see who is the owner of this website, there's no public information, no data. So the website doesn't exist. There's no information in connection to the website. And the website was created at the end of last year. Those are some big red flags there. I mean, the website was created and then they asked you for these funds, right? So it's almost like they created the website to steal money from you, to take the money from you, because the website is no longer up.
Okay, because I've also tried to check with Global International, and it said that I could, it wasn't available. Now, you don't know who the man is and that is in the photo.
So the real man in the photo, his name is Anders. He is a real person, but unfortunately, he is also a victim. His images have been stolen and used in this relationship with you.
I'm gonna share my screen really quick, show you the images of the real man, okay?
Okay, there he is. He's in the red vest.
So he's a public figure. He's the general secretary of the Danish Red Cross. You can find tons of information on him. If you just Google search his name, there's so much on this guy. He's always public speaking for his cause. I mean, we can share hundreds of links.
And his real name is
Anders.
Anders. That's him, that's for sure. They're all definitely the man that they were sending me pictures of. And the one there where he's at the car, said he was going to work, that's the one that they sent me, where he's been out in the field with the people where they were taking them supplies.
I just want to be clear, he has nothing to do with you being scammed. I can pull images of you off your Facebook and I can pretend to be you, but change my name on Facebook to Sarah.
I see, right.
Some facts about him though, he is 64 years old. I don't know how old Thomas told you he was.
68.
So Anders is 64. He has a spouse. He's married to a woman named Alice.
All of the images that Carol received were simply stolen from Google. This was all starting to hit her. Her eyes really opened up when we played a video of this man speaking.
SARC and the Danish Red Cross has been partners for more than 10 years. And I've been coming to Damascus to see the work of the fantastic volunteers many times. And I'm always impressed by the commitment to the humanitarian cause and what SARC.
So I tried to build myself up to this because I figured this was the answer you were going to give me.
All of it is fake. The website's fake. All of the men that are involved in this case are fake. The number that you're texting, it's all this fake fantasy world that he's created in order to get you to send money and take loans out on your homes. Today stops. You can't send any more money.
No, I can't because I'm out. I have no more money, so I don't even know really. I'm having to really budget now to even be able to pay my bills because the loan payment now is taking half of my income. And so now, see, I was getting $2,000 a month for income, but now the loan I'm paying back is $1,100 a month. So see, I'm having to really watch for my house insurance, my house taxes, and my car insurance. And then I've got to really more or less cut out everything so that I can have enough money to pay. And see, that was the thing was, as soon as he got home, he was going to pay everything off. He was going to repay all of that.
Yeah, and that's also part of the tactic that they use for manipulation. They promise you that they're going to repay you, they're going to give you your money back when they come see you, and then they entice you to send more money. This is a classic romance scam. We see stories like this all of the time. You meet someone, they're working overseas, tragic things happen to them, all of a sudden they need you to send them money, they're relying on you for financial support.
Doctor, oil rig worker, contractor, military man, those 4 occupations are the most common occupations that we see scammers use. So we weren't surprised when we saw that he was a surgeon.
So I just feel crumbled, I guess you might say, defeated, stupid, dumb, because I've been told, and yet I'm trying to follow my heart.
Carol was feeling defeated. She had sent everything she had to this scammer, but our team dug deeper. We had a plan, and it was to figure out where all of her money had went.
You've sent some money to different people here throughout the duration of the relationship. We have information on Comfort and Brittany, and those are 2 people that you had sent funds to. Is that correct?
That is correct. They were supposed to be agents to Global International.
Our hunt for tracking down Carol's money starts with 2 names, Comfort and Brittany. We needed to figure out why they accepted Carol's money on behalf of this fake shipping company.
Well, I do have some news for you.
David is already on his way out to Texas.
They're going to attempt to connect to both Comfort and Brittany.
Hey, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
He's gonna try to knock on some doors with Art and figure out who these people are that you've been sending money to. But we're gonna try to really go to bat for you and try to figure out what we can do for you, but no more money, none.
I really appreciate it. Thank you. Now I can go cry. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hold on, Carol. Hold on. If you need someone to talk to, we can talk about it right now. But I don't want to hang out. I don't want you to get off the phone.
You go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay, because I'm used to being alone, and this way I can just go do my own crying.
You don't want to stay on the phone with us for a little while?
No, I'd rather just go and go over everything we've talked about and realize it. What my feelings and thoughts were is true. And
Well, at least let us check up on you in just a bit, okay?
I'll be fine. This isn't the first time, and I'll be fine. Yeah, because like I say, this is something that's been all my life. I've just given. If I had, I give. And that's what it was. I had, I give. And now I have no more. I can't.
Well, we're not going to ask for anything. And we're your real friends, and we actually have love for you.
You're the friend.
If you want to call somebody, call us.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. I'll talk at you later then. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Seekers, the fact that these con artists think they could just run off with Carol's money didn't sit right with us. Carol sent large amounts of money to people by the names of Brittany and Comfort. And the scammer told Carol that they worked for this fraudulent shipping company, Global International. But after Brianne and the research team ran searches on this company, we found out that it was a fake business to get Carol to send money for a fake package that never existed. So why were Brittany and Comfort really accepting these packages?
Alright. Time to get.
It's time to get busy. It's time definitely to get those bastards.
We needed answers. Art and David hopped on the first flight to Texas. They were planning to confront Brittany and Comfort face to face and figure out how they were involved with this fake parcel company.
Carol had sent money to this Brittany here in Abilene, Texas.
So now we're gonna go and ask Brittany, why did you receive that money and what did you do with this money? Yeah. Because it's not your money.
I had pulled up a Abilene Police Department message from 2014 and Brittany commented on it, literally just saying it's sad, right? As we pull up her profile, this is what she looks like. She's young. She's not very old. She's in her 30s.
Okay.
Most money mules are older and they've been part of like some sort of romance scam. So I don't know what this person was part of. So we'll knock on 2 of these doors, see if we can get a hold of her, and we're gonna go try to track her down.
So let's go. Let's make some noise.
We had a plan going into visiting our first suspect. We even had photos of the package of money that Carol had shipped to Brittany in the past.
This is the shipment receipt. Look where it goes.
Brittany.
It was finally time to head to Brittany's house. David and Art were going to come face to face with who Carol thought was an employee of the shipping company.
All right, so it's gonna be on the left.
I'm just gonna pull in here.
Yeah.
Hi, is Brittany here?
Oh.
Hey, Brittany.
Good evening.
My name is David, and this is Art.
My name is Art.
I know this is like a weird thing, us coming to your door, but we're actually coming for a lady. Her name is Carol.
She lost a lot of money, and looks like she sent money to your address on January 25th.
I don't remember.
It would have been cash in a package. So it definitely got sent to you. It was definitely received.
But have you received cash?
I have.
For what reason?
I know it's to get my man down here, but that's it.
Are you still talking to this person?
Yeah.
Online?
Yeah.
So you're being scammed.
He's still using you. He's still using another cash mule in Houston that we're flying tomorrow. So he's just collecting money from all the United States.
Okay.
We could tell right off the bat that Brittany was unaware of why she accepted the cash from Carol. She invited us in to clarify more.
You handling 3 kids by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I just lived their dad almost a year.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Brittany was a single mother of 3, and one of which was a newborn infant. Needless to say, it seemed like she was going through it. Hopefully, we could get her to come to terms and help her through some of this.
First of all, thank you so much. Thank you for trusting us, and thank you for letting us in. I know we just bunch of strangers, but we literally came because we thought that person who received that money might not know what's happening and you might be in trouble.
He's trying to pay off like $90,000 loan that he owes out there. He said he lived in Seoul, Korea, but he moved to Oklahoma, but his job has him stationed out in Egypt.
Can we take a look at him at that picture? Is that, can you show it to us, please?
Here's this right here.
Yeah. So my company's built an image search. And so we have billions and billions of images that we have in our image search. So I can upload that image to our image search. We could see who the real person is behind the image. Okay. Because what happens, Brittany, most of the time is they steal people's images. I guarantee like somebody scamming people for over 300 grand is not using their own images. No. What I can do is I can start researching this and looking into it for you, right? And then I can show you who you're talking to. So now, instead of you talking to this person for a year and thinking, what are they saying their name is?
Juan, H-Y-U-N.
Juan, yeah. Instead of saying that that's their name, we can find out who the real person is in the images. And then also if there's any other information you have.
Brittany began to open up to us as some of the red flags we told her about began to click and make her suspicious of her online relationship with this guy. And if you are familiar with our channel, you might recognize him.
Oh, I've seen this guy's picture before. We have a YouTube video with him in it.
Oh my God.
What?
That's the guy.
This is our video from 10 months ago, and this is the pictures.
Brittany believes she was in a relationship with a man whose images were commonly used in romance scams. In a previous episode of Scamfish, we broke down how this man's likeness was stolen, leading to a woman losing $65,000 to a fake profile using his photos.
So this is the lady that was talking to him before. Do you normally talk to him on the phone or just chatting?
Chatting.
Yeah, just chatting.
Through WhatsApp?
Telegram.
So I can send this link. I'll show you how it works before we'll send it, and then let's try to see where this person is.
David created a link to track the IP address of the scammer using Luis's stolen images. Luis is not involved with Brittany or Carol's scam. His images were stolen by scammers. If the scammer clicked the link, it would reveal his location. David then came up with a plan to ensure that we got a click.
Oh, why don't I just give him an FU gift cards link.
David crafted a link that would reroute the scammer to our fake gift card website, fugiftcards.com, and we waited for results.
I don't know if he's clicked on it,
Oh, we will know.
but that's all he did.
He said, why? What happened?
Ask him, say, did you click on it?
What he's saying? Yes, baby, it's showing I'm losing my mind. Look. Here we
He's
go.
in Nigeria.
He just clicked it. He just clicked it. Here we go.
He has an iOS device.
Yep. And you're right. He does has iPhone.
This is when it all hit Brittany. The IP address of the person she was speaking to came back to someone being in Nigeria. She instantly gave us access to her phone so we could dig further.
So is this your...
That's mine.
Okay. And is it Cash App or...
Yes.
So they had you send them money through Cash App, right?
Yes.
Do you buy Bitcoin a lot? Because there's a lot of Bitcoin transactions in here.
See, and he had me sent it to this person too. So.
Is he also giving you some money too? Because there's some withdrawals too.
I haven't
That's okay.
gotten like money like that, and he told me to keep money for myself. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
So let me get the Bitcoin address.
As David began to look into all of the transactions, he added all of the money up that Brittany had received from this person. She initially had mentioned that she only received $15,000, but these transactions went on and on and on. And we finally came up with the total amount of money that she had received from people all around the world who were also involved in this scam.
So it's $70,000. Did you know it was that much or no? It's, yeah, $70,719.
Well, I honestly don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
He's using you. And he's not in Egypt. And you saw that we track him and he's already in Nigeria. So start new chapter without him being in your life. Everything gonna get reported regardless, because it's like a lot of people involved, a lot of money involved, and there is a victim in this situation. We just following the money.
And we believe you're a victim too. Like,
Yeah.
I'm being
Oh,
very
yeah,
candid.
absolutely.
I truly believe you're a victim. I saw your face when we showed you who he was. Like, you're in love. Like, you're in love and this guy's playing with your emotions, right? Like, if you can help us try to do everything we can to catch this guy, like, it's a noble thing. And I think we can come up with a game plan to do it, but we'll probably need your help. I'm just being honest. But if you wouldn't mind just putting him on ice until tomorrow, till we talk, till we kind of figure out a game plan, if that, is that cool?
Yeah, that's
All right.
Thank you so much. Okay, stay strong. We got you.
It was getting late, and our team took a break to regroup and dive deeper into the financial information that Brittany shared with us.
All right, well, it was productive, and we're gonna get this bastard.
Let's get him. In my gut, I feel like we're gonna get this guy. I really do.
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right.
Awesome. Awesome.
Good job.
The next day, we dug straight into the crypto that she had been sending and receiving from random people around the world through Cash App.
Basically right here, I input the Bitcoin address this scammer's wallet right here. This wallet, there's 96 transactions. It's kind of big because there's a lot of transactions, but you're depositing money here, and then they're depositing money to a lot of other accounts. And then what happens is they're taking the money once they deposit these accounts, and they're washing it, and they're depositing this. They just deposit these funds in here, like $400 at a time, $1,000 at a time, $2,000 at a time. Most of these wallets are coming back to their Binance account right here.
This was a network of people being scammed. This person that Brittany thought was her future husband was really a money laundering scammer who had been using her to wash the money through cryptocurrency.
Okay, here we go. Amanda, yes.
So, and then she's the one sending money to you. Or no, you're sending money to her.
Did you send her money yesterday?
I think so.
Because it's 5:42, it's like the time when we left.
We didn't send it at that time.
Wait, it was before we came?
It was way before you guys came.
We're gonna do everything we can to like get this guy busted, right? But like accepting money or sending money, like you're gonna put yourself in hot water, right? So you know what you know now, right? We coach you through this, we've talked to you about this. Do not send any money, do not accept money.
Yeah, they have no heart, there is no nothing. They take you for a ride, they're gonna take everything that you've been working hard all your life. Yeah. So you cannot receive and you cannot send money anymore after you find out all this information about him.
But Brittany, we're looking out for you, but seriously, not accepting, no, you can't send it.
You have to be transparent with us. If we trust in you, you have to trust us 100%. Like you cannot hide anything from us. Otherwise, it's just not gonna work.
Yeah.
This guy's using you. Like he doesn't care what happens to you.
No.
And your kids.
Like I'm telling you, like instead of us, it could have been FBI or federal agents knocking on your door. And guess what? He's not gonna go to prison. Nothing gonna happen to him.
I've been telling him that he needed to stop. I really have been telling him.
Brittany had just sent money to the scammer yesterday. She accepted these payments because she thought she was helping this man get back to the United States. But really, all the money came from other victims in this scam web.
All right, we gotta head out.
We're gonna call you tomorrow. We're gonna let you know what happened, and we're just gonna continue. Like, let's continue communicate, okay? From our side, from your side, and we'll see. Thank you for the trust. Yeah, seriously, thank you for everything.
Our team left Brittany's house blown away at the depth of this scam. From one single wallet, which is likely not the only one in this scam, there was over $600,000 laundered. It was time to follow our second lead, another person who accepted money from Carol, named Comfort. Our team regrouped and met up with Ashton at a hotel in Houston later on that night. We had a long drive ahead of us. We got on the road and started looking for Comfort.
So I have some crazy I found her Facebook profile. 95% of her friends are from Nigeria. I mean, look at all these friends. If you go into their profiles, they're all from like Lagos, Port Harcourt. And this is an updated picture as of today. She just posted on her Facebook. She was working for FedEx.
How convenient is that?
And received money in cash.
So we are gonna walk into the pit of the monster right here. Most likely somebody who's really well connected in Nigeria.
Yeah.
After a bit of driving, the team was just a block away from where we thought Comfort lived.
Is that tow truck? Yes. Is it?
There's probably a business name on that tow truck too.
A tow truck was parked out front and we knew we had the right house.
This is the one that was listed as our most recent?
Yeah, that got the delivery. Yeah. Hi, we're looking for Comfort. Comfort, Peter? Okay, thank you so much.
Did you see that?
Give me a second.
No, did you see that through the window?
Yeah.
It's creepy.
He was like,
and stopped.
He was like, went to go open it and stopped, basically.
Yes, sir. Do you want us to talk to you here? Hi, guys.
I'm David, yeah.
This is Jerry. We decided not to blur his face after we spoke to Houston PD. They told us that keeping his face unblurred would not impede on their investigation. However, we did decide to conceal his full name.
How are you doing? We independent journalists. My name is Art, David, and Ashton, and we're looking for a person that we think that might be in trouble. Her name is Comfort.
So back in December, Carol had sent money to
Well, first of all,
Comfort.
we want to know if she lives here. Does she live here?
This lady doesn't live here?
No. This is the address.
No, she don't live here.
Yeah, we're investigating a case, and this address being stated that she lives with her family and kids over here.
There was an amount of money that was addressed to her name, and we're trying to help her out because we investigate scams.
I've been living here over a year plus, and I'm the one who did rented this property.
So did you accept the money? Because, I mean, I'm 100% certain there was money sent here. So right here, this is the address, right?
And there is $5,000 cash being sent to this address.
And I have a tracking number, so I know for sure it was shipped to this address.
Shipped to this address, and somebody received the money.
Would anyone else receive mail here?
Well, I see the mailbox is over there.
It would have been a package. It wouldn't have been a mailbox. It would have been delivered to the house.
Would have been like a signed package.
Yeah.
So somebody signed for it?
Yeah.
And it was when? A couple months ago, right?
In December, yeah.
In December. Okay. So 5
Yeah, I live here. I will live here all through. See, this is my business. I drive good truck, and I'm home early. I'm trying to wash it. That's why I say I lift my thing up. So he drives DoorDash. So it's like
we don't be at home.
I don't be at home. And if you check, see, I still have my work clothes on.
And this picture doesn't ring the bell? You don't recognize this lady?
We asked for Comfort. You said, like, hold on, like, if Comfort didn't live here, like, I would have kind of been like, I don't know who you're talking about, get lost.
I had it knocked, but I didn't know maybe it was here because, you know, the garage is wide open and I was laying down here.
When you guys knocked, I saw cameras and I was like, okay, let me talk to my brother first.
Oh, yeah.
Feel me?
Do you have relatives still living in Nigeria? Because that package came from Nigeria. That's why I asked where you're from.
Well, I'm Nigerian. I live in Nigeria. I have big family. I'm the only one here, and I have big family, and none of my family there is Comfort. See?
That's very cool. But
that's all my family names.
It's
amazing. I'm number 9, and see, this all falls by name. That's my son. That's my mom and dad.
Man, it's just like we don't even live here. We live in Los Angeles, so we.
You guys flew all the way?
Yeah, we flew all the way to find this woman, and it's more just one package. There is a gigantic scam. So we're investigating.
And there's a lot of like victims involved, but one of them specifically sent cash.
Does anybody else live here at all or come into the house at all?
Nobody comes. It's me. My girlfriend just left. My fiancé just left, and my son, he's off and on. He was in school. I left this morning about 6 o'clock. Sometimes I leave. Sometimes.
Have you ever had packages stolen from you here?
Well, no. I've never. Well, I don't.
Purge pirates? No.
I'm not a. And if you see like this neighborhood, you see how cool it is.
It's a nice place. Yeah. Very quiet.
You see this place, how quiet it is.
Yeah.
And that is mostly how quiet. If I'm not here, that I was trying to wash my car, you barely see anybody outside. Yeah. It's like nobody's coming down. I just got tired of keeping, nails. And if you see my bills out, my bills, anyone who don't want to be, I put that shit straight.
Can I show you a picture? Can you tell me if you recognize this person? Does that person look familiar to you?
And she also from Nigeria. She's from Lagos. Lagos?
She's supposed to live in the States, but she's got family in Nigeria.
Can we leave our information with you then? And
I can give you my card and you can call me.
Just in case if like there is something.
Do you remember or?
Card.
Yeah, appreciate your board.
Thank you guys for helping. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Hey, Ashton. Sorry, guys. Thank you very much for the info.
Shoot me a text message and.
Thanks, guys. All right. Thank you.
The two guys didn't give us much, but they were acting a little suspicious. Our team left and regrouped in the car.
If somebody's like, oh, there was a package delivered, blah, blah, I'd just be like, I didn't get it. Like, I would just flat out be like, I never got a package. They were like, we work a lot and we're not here and blah, blah, blah. Like,
he was shitty as f. Body language was off.
So we decided to look into things further, starting with the business card that he gave us for his towing company.
There's no name on this. Do you know the email?
Oops.
The email is Wong Jerry. W-O-N-G. Like Wong, like a Chinese dude.
Jerry Wong?
It says Malajays towing service, so maybe I just use that as a name.
Unless, you know, the older brother is like legally working at towing company and his younger brother doing all these shady activities.
Behind his back?
Behind his
Then
back.
why would he go get the brother?
So I have a Edgar Rowe. I have his number if you want to call.
We wanted to confirm that Comfort never lived with Jerry, so we pulled his landlord's phone number and gave him a call.
Hello.
Hi, yeah, my name is Ryan. I'm calling from Honda of Tomball. I'm just doing a residency check on an applicant here. Are you the owner of Cedar Place?
I own a rental property there.
I'm just doing a residency check. We have an applicant here that put your address as a residence here. Her name is Comfort. I'm just doing a check to make sure that that was legit, if she's a resident there or she was a resident there.
It's a guy, right? And maybe...
Well, Comfort is a female, but she listed that as her residence. I'm just...
No, she's not in the contract.
Okay, so you don't know who that is?
But I don't necessarily have to tell you that information.
I'm just trying to verify her application. That's all. So you know who that is? Is that?
There is a guy who signed the contract.
Okay, but do you know who Comfort?
No, I don't know Comfort. So I know a guy. The guy has a girlfriend.
Can you tell me who signed the contract then?
Alonso. His name is Jerry.
Okay, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Technically, the story checks out because he said, I know the girlfriend, but I don't know her name. Jerry said that he had a girlfriend that lives there, and that's what the landlord just said.
What if she doesn't even exist? Maybe it's just like...
Well, I thought that too, but she's got a Facebook under that name with pictures. He just said the person who lives at that house, person who's renting that house signed his contract. His name is Jerry Malige.
But that's perfect because we know for sure his name, so I'll just look his information up, try to find social media. None of his social media has his real name on it. Look at his social media. All right, let me look through and see if Comfort. His actual real name is. So no friends with the name of Comfort, but we know his last name.
See if she has any friends that have his last name.
He has a criminal record. Criminal mischief, assault with a deadly dude. Yeah, the dude we just walked up on. Aggravated assault.
How long time ago?
2023. So he was convicted 10/12 of 2023. He had a bond out for $40,000 with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
With the team finding out about Jerry's violent, disturbing past, we knew we needed to be more cautious as we dug deeper. Things got even more hectic when David found out that Jerry had been lying to us about knowing who Comfort was.
Don't worry about it, it's fine. That's good.
Whoa.
David just gasped. Am I getting on the freeway, yes or no?
No. Okay. We're going back to the house.
Uh-oh.
Look what I just found. That motherfucker is friends with Comfort on social media.
All right. How do you know?
So what I did is I went online, I looked him up, right? I found his Facebook. From his Facebook, he had like a different name, Prince Noble Jerry, right? So I go on Instagram, I look it up, sure as shit.
His business.
I went into the followers, and in the followers, it says, and I pull the profile.
And that's the girl. That's our girl.
And we asked him, I said, hey, do you know her? He's like, no. So here's the thing. This guy has a assault, bad one. Yeah, like not a good assault. We should pull over. Yes. All right.
Yeah. You just saved us 2 hours. Yeah, it's a lying piece of. Yeah. 100%.
What are we gonna say? Hey, you know what? We
Jerry, we gotta talk to you.
Trying to find her on social media, and we found that she's following you. But
yeah. It's not a coincidence.
When our team found out that Comfort was following Jerry, we went back to confront him about it.
She's Nigeria, you're from Nigeria, the money been sent from Nigeria.
You good? Yeah, I'll leave the car on.
How's your hookah? Hookah is good? Just chilling. Jerry, we need to talk to you. We actually were on the way to, what's the name of the lady? Comfort, yes. You know what such a weird coincidence happened? This is your towing company, right? Yeah. So you have Instagram account.
So we looked it up, and you and Comfort are attached to each other through Instagram.
But you said you never heard about this woman. She's following you, she's following your business on Instagram.
Maybe like you knew her a little bit ago. I mean, does it start to look familiar?
Yeah. So now you
a little
put
bit.
it up.
Yeah, no, it does. Do you have her contact info by any chance or no?
Yeah, and that lady.
Do you remember how you know her?
I remembered her now. I met through a friend. We know friends. It's like gathering. Because after when you guys came comfort, it rang a bell, so I went up to.
How would it not ring a bell the first time?
No, because
no one else has that name here.
No. So when you guys came, I was here, and when you guys came, like, and when I heard it, like comfort, and I was thinking to myself, I actually went back to my own Instagram, and I looked it up.
Oh, you saw it too?
And I saw it, and I went to my, to my Facebook account, and I saw comfort. Then I was like, how do I know comfort?
Yeah, how do you guys know each other?
So it's probably like maybe 2019, we met in a friend's party. That's how we know. And then one time again, I bumped into her into a club, and that was it.
It was a little different when you had no idea who that was.
So I went.
But now that you know her and she had a $5,000 package sent here, there's no way that's a coincidence.
No, so.
Somebody picked up money from this house.
So.
You understand what's gonna happen next? We work like this with the police, with law enforcement.
All right, Seekers. Jerry was a little shook. His demeanor and tone had changed drastically comparing it to our first encounter with him. He suddenly knew who Comfort was, but we had bigger plans.
So everything that we're finding right now, being independent journalist, is gonna go straight to the sheriff.
Personally, I don't want to get in trouble.
Right.
I already have a problem, and I'm just focused right now.
We already know that you have problem with.
Yeah.
Last year, right? You have some accidents.
Yeah, on doing the right thing.
Right.
I'm just focused on myself, doing the right thing, working and staying out of trouble, not getting in trouble, trying to get all my shit together. And like I said, when you guys left, you see I'm still sitting right there. I went through my phone and I was like, comfort. This is my first time meeting you guys, and you know.
Here's what we're after, right? I don't care about you, I really don't care about, not in a bad way, I just don't care about you, right? There's a bigger person behind this, right? So there's a person that has received money, received funds behind this. That's actually who we're after, right? So if you can help us get to that person, we don't care about any of this. $5,000 is small potatoes.
Like I make $5,000 too much in a month.
That's what I'm saying.
See, look at all those invoices of cars I've told. Like I said, I've been doing good. And when you guys came, I'm like,
as you know, you came from Nigeria. There is a lot of scammers in Nigeria, and specifically.
By the way, I have a lot of good friends.
Good friends, yeah, absolutely.
I know how proud the country is, how proud the community is. Unfortunately, a lot of these types of scams come out of Nigeria.
Romance scams, pretending to be somebody who not you. So the person got scammed out of Nigeria, right? And they told.
Comfort. If you guys see Comfort today, she's gonna tell you the same thing. I've not met Comfort in 3-4 years. I've not seen her.
Then why is she receiving mail here?
So that is the thing.
That's so weird, right?
That is the thing I'm trying to think about.
But not only.
It would have been in December, where you lived here in December, right?
I moved here sometime around March last year.
March last year.
There is physically money being sent, $5,000 cash, wrapped in the box, send it with her name on it, and they got picked up at this address.
I'll show you,
This is a victim.
Like, this doesn't look good, especially if you're trying to stay out of trouble. What I'm getting at is, we know there was money that went here, right? And you probably have some idea of what happened because a package showed up here, right? But we're not after you, we're not after Comfort, we're after whoever's getting money after this.
Honestly, we just got in between all this bullshit.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've been in trouble.
We're not here to get you in trouble.
No, we just need a guy.
You're in trouble.
If anything, we can help, because right now, that package is attached to your address. Whether or not you saw the money, anyone that researches this is going to find that out. So if we can get the truth from you and your side of the story, then we can tell that story to the police, and it's going to help you a lot.
And actually have your back.
You give us their name, we move on with our lives, and
you're not going to hear from us again.
So we have friends of the FCC. I'm sure you know who the FCC are.
I know the FCC.
I have friends, we're headed over there, and all we're after is who the guy's getting the money, right? I truly don't care about you in any part of any of this, right? I care about the guy at the other end who got the majority of the money because I know you didn't get the money. If you are, it's not very smart of you.
I wouldn't use my own residential.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
Somebody else using you.
When I live here, I know everything that's going on. I use my residential address to receive $5,000.
But if some dude's like, hey, do me a favor, I'm gonna have some money sent here, send it somewhere else. And
Might
you're
not
like,
even have said money. Maybe it was just a box.
Yeah,
You know, he might not have told
and then
you.
you gave it to somebody else. That's all we're after. I'm not here to get you in trouble. Like, all we want to do is find out who got the money after that. This looks really bad if we hand it over to law enforcement. I get it. If you're truly not involved, I get it. But we have to hand things over to law enforcement. If you know who's involved, and I think you do, I think you do know what's involved and who's involved, just give us a name and we're moving on.
And correct me if I'm wrong, in October, it was bail money involved to get you out from the jail, right? So you cannot have any anymore, right?
I cannot have, not even once. I just finished my probation. I got this tow truck. After that, I got into problem with my ex-wife, and she started going sideways. I've been working like
exactly
down here.
That's what I'm saying.
So everything
we just need the name, and we're gonna leave you alone. You're a middleman. You just receive and you send it back.
Yes,
I know you're. I know you are. Look, we've been doing this for a long time. This is not our first rodeo. We come here, we're cool because we know that you're in the middle of this, and whoever got you involved doesn't give a about you.
No,
Seriously,
that's why he's. That's why he's using your house.
They use you. They use Comfort. They use all these people because they know that you will take the fall.
And they'll have no problem seeing you go to prison for it, and they'll move on to the next one.
He's gonna give us a name right now. I know he is.
It's not about the name. I'm just thinking about reflecting on everything from back, and now this thing is happening, and it's kind of flashing my memory. Like, for the record, anybody who is doing a scheme somewhere, I don't know that person.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, my child and everything I got.
Yeah, well, I understand. You're not gonna get involved. We just need a name, and how can we find this guy?
I don't wanna. I have a lot of work to see my trailer. I'm getting ready for.
No. I know.
So I don't want to get in trouble for something I don't even know the genesis.
Well, if you can tell the story, then you won't.
Jerry later called a friend who knew something about Carol's package to Comfort.
Hello, bros. About these people come back again. They just come out here again now. The truck now see me and me, I no comfort. So, the two I don't know how do I want on the carry the problem. And as they come back so now. Now AK going to go there. AK and I go there for.
All the things tell me how you know. But in you eat bit and back. It's been about.
I take this call you back. See, me personally, after you guys came, I went back. And if you see my phone, it's like I've been scrolling and scrolling. Like I said, I was sleeping when you guys came. I don't know the person who did it. But for that package after, because I don't like to delete stuff, I like to keep my stuff. So
for the record,
I pop it back.
Okay.
So this guy called, I know him, and he was in Nigeria, and he called that he was going to receive the package. I was like, okay, cool. Like, he's somebody I'm cool with. Otherwise, somebody was going to send him some money for some stuff. I said, okay.
Like just a favor, right? Just, hey, get the package.
And told me
that's how they get you involved, right?
So
now the police are gonna show up at your house because they don't give.
I know him. Like, he gives me to him business. Somebody I know, I respect. And,
right.
We never got in trouble. You see, I called him. Like after you guys, I called him. Like, hey, this person.
People came. Yeah.
And they came, and I was like, no, it's not like that. Yeah.
What's the number you got?
Nigeria. He's a Nigerian number. I know he lives here in Houston, but
it's okay to take a picture of this.
He's gonna know I gave it that, so everything's still gonna report back to me.
We're not gonna call him, just to be clear.
No, we're not gonna call him.
We're taking the information so that we know who to pin this on.
What do you not want us to do? let's start there. Because
me personally, I don't want to get in trouble because I'm working hard.
Yeah.
You know, if my
Well, you're
fiancé
doing
was
the
here-
right thing.
My fiancé is here. She's gonna freak out my son. I'm even, holding my son 5 days a week, trying to keep.
Well, they won't even know about this. So
he called me, and you can see message don't lie.
Carol, on this one?
Yeah.
Carol.
Yeah, that's the victim.
Carol lost $300,000.
$300,000, dude. Because she thought she was in a relationship.
This is a federal thing.
And she's an older lady. Her life is ruined because of this.
That's why we don't care. Like, we're not here to get you in the middle, right?
So the package came, and what happened?
He asked me, oh, he was, I think he was trying to, normally he send me money, and he send me stuff, I help him pay for a car, and people trying to buy a car, something like that. So.
You shipping cars as well?
No, he buy car, I'm a tow trucker, so most of my pick, you see, like, they send me lot of and I pick up cars.
Oh, yeah. How old's your son?
My son is 5. He's gonna be 6 in October, and it's my birthday next month.
I have 3 boys.
Happy birthday, man.
I have a 20, a 16, and a...
How old are you?
I'm 40, baby. I did start a little early.
A lot of all these scammers, what they do, it's like buying cars to develop.
I mean, I ship cars, like I pick cars for companies, like big companies, Arab companies. That see, those are invoices of cars that I picked today. You see me, I've gone to work. I picked a lot of cars today already.
So this is the guy that told you to receive it.
Yeah.
And then what happened to the box?
So.
And then you gave him, he probably gave you a small cut, right?
So
you gave him,
I can't remember what happened. I think I used it to pay for a car. I'm going to buy money or then pay for a car.
So he had
he took the car?
You have a lot of $25,000 cashier's checks.
So that one was, he was trying to say, that was different one, that is legit one.
So are they sending the cars to Nigeria or no?
Well, I don't know, some of them said this in Nigeria, some of them said it here. But most people I deal with, like I'm working for another Arab, it's a big companies. Because they see I get dispatch and central dispatch, but
you've been helping this guy. You've been helping him out.
No, if you say some of those things you see is money that I asking to send to Nigeria to family, you need to open the really open.
I deal with victims. We deal with victims every single day.
Yes, sir.
And I see all these checks, different names with a lot of large amounts: $25,000, $25,000, $8,000, $2,500.
Okay, you can see.
How can you explain that? Here we go. So the first check, this one for $25,000, and it's Houston, Lisa Hampton.
So this check was sent back.
Why?
Because it wasn't for me. I sent it back.
But that $25,000, it's a stolen money.
They sent the check to me, and I didn't say, I'll show you. I can, like I said, I keep stuff.
There is another 2 checks.
I sent it back.
This one, how can you explain those 2 checks with different female names on those checks? $25,000, $25,000, $50,000 on those checks.
No.
You've been helping this dude. Come on, you've been helping him.
You see, like I said.
It's not your one-time job with him.
No.
He's gonna let you take the fall. That's what's gonna happen.
He wants you to go to prison so that he won't face any consequences.
Okay, so is he here now or?
I'm not too sure if he's here.
You just talked to him today.
Yeah, it was Nigerian. It was on his WhatsApp. WhatsApp.
We gotta get the phone number.
I can give you the phone number, but I don't want any problem. That's why when that's for, I would have I don't want to talk and close my garage and go.
You covering his butt?
I'm not covering him. On God. Cash I received, that was all the information I had.
And so so that cash right there, you gave it to.
That cash that I received, I remember that cash because that is the only cash I ever.
But you kept this. You kept it.
No, I used it by money order, and I went and I paid for it.
Okay, you bought the car, and car got shipped to Nigeria.
I didn't ship the car. I didn't go to the auction. I go to the auction and you pay for the car.
Right.
That is the answer.
And you didn't get a car?
I didn't get the car.
So what's his name? His first and last name?
I don't know. We call him Onk. That's what we call him. Onk.
Yeah. How do you spell that? O-N-G?
Onk. Onk, like uncle. Because he's older than us.
UNC?
Yeah, UNC, uncle.
Yeah.
It's like somebody like it's older, like it's African condition, like everybody, even people that are it's just a nickname.
You met him in person?
Yeah.
Do you have a picture of him?
No, I don't. All my pictures is just gonna be only me.
Where did you meet him?
When we first met with Comfort, that was when I came to America. I knew about 2018.
Okay.
It was a party somewhere on Cookender. We've been knowing he's giving me car, towing cars, legit, like I go tow cars and.
Oh, he's been making extra money.
No, he buys cars from the auction, so that's not my thing to do. I don't want to be in trouble for $5,000.
It's not worth it. It's stupid.
My truck, I did a lot.
Yeah, but you not only did $5,000, you received several checks, 20 to 25 to 50.
Trust me.
Over there, $50,000. Come on.
You go to my account, I have works and I do that. At least I make almost $90,000. I do hurricane season job for a company, and I can make $30,000 in less than 3-4 weeks. But I'm not a rich man. I'm not driving.
It's hard. You work hard.
This is my truck. I work hard. You can see I work hard. Everything I do, I'm not living off people money. Like whatever I get, and I can show you my statement. You see how companies pay me too, legitly.
Absolutely. But you've been hustling a little bit on the side because I see those checks. Those checks came to your address.
We're not saying you kept that money.
Yeah.
We're just saying that they've been using you multiple times to take the money from a victim and get it to someone else.
You see, I called him and I like, this is what is.
What did he tell you when you called him? What did he tell you?
I told him like, after he left, I went back to my message and, and I called him like, what is this transaction all about? And he was like, no, it was. I said, okay. That's why I called. I didn't go in and sneak and hide. That's why I called. So there was letting up it was some sneaky shit I was trying to play.
What did he say about that?
And he said like, wow.
Usually it's a wire transfer. You've never wire transferred?
Oh no, I don't wire. No, he don't wire transfer. You can only wire transfer with IA if you are the account holder.
No, that's actually not true. So look, buyer payments. These are my friends at IA.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I never wired mine because
I can get anything from, all I have to do is file a police report. This is EFCC right here. My friends at the EFCC. See all these? These are VIN numbers, and these are payments that are made for another vehicle. So we'll get it. The thing is,
we know the ways.
I'm not kidding, right? Like I've been nice this whole time.
I know.
You lie to me, I will go after you with the police, with law enforcement, everything. I'm dead serious, right? We will find this stuff. It's better just to give the information, make it easy for us.
Yeah, well, let's find it today instead of we're gonna find it tomorrow. And then
That's what I said. I'm open for conversation. Give you a number, I say with it, and if I get more information, I give you.
But what's his business? Because he's running a business under an IAA.
No, he has an auction license, but I don't know. I just know, like, I think that he called you and gave me all you need is the lot number. All you need to pay for a car is the lot number and the buyer number.
Why do you get involved in this though, man? Like, you run like a business and like you seem like a good guy, like getting involved in this. Like, why are you getting involved with this guy? It's a bad decision, huh?
So, see, from the day he sent me, see, it was just like phone call.
Voice, okay.
Yeah, it was phone call and it was like phone call.
What is this? Your shipment information, 1Z, what is this?
It's a delivery confirmation for what?
Springs,
I
Texas.
think it was for the,
Okay, he's calling you, answer the phone. That's him.
Hello, bros. Hello? Hello, bros. Hi there, bros. What did happen? Hello? Hello, bros.
Well, yeah.
Hi there, bros. What did happen? No, the thing done me self I don't already up already. You understand? Yeah, because the two I don't know hand, I don't know leg. Now I can't explain. Now something I don't know hand, I don't know leg, I can't explain. Because these people, they never even come up for this area, they see this area. So what do we want from do now? Or what do we want to do now and be the thing? Yeah, because they come back, put all my information, where Comfort follow me for Instagram, so no coincidence, say, they've done Comfort and so they come back, now everything made them come back. They come back, put them Comfort, they follow me for Instagram, and me and Comfort will not be friends now, just through you now, I take no comfort. Because if police come now, me police will come carry out, and me do the thing.
You're gonna go. I don't want to do that. I don't want to call the police, right? But that's the next step if you guys can't be honest.
Can we talk to him?
So what we go do at this point now? Because me, I did probation already. I know if he get into more troubles. I work so hard. I know if he get into any problem because police come and I'm the first person they will arrest. And if police arrest me, I'm straight to jail because I did 2 years.
Baby.
2 years deferred probation. So you say now another person, what of the person will run the thing give you? Which information he give you now? Because now me, the person with the bigger problem.
So here's a breakdown of what we learned about this scam after rolling back footage, reading some of the screenshots of Jerry's text messages with Unk, and translating their phone calls. Jerry was working with Unk, aka the guy that was on the phone, to launder the money through romance scams that victims were caught up in. Brittany would launder cash through crypto. Carol would send cash or goods to shipping companies or houses like Jerry's. This was apparent when we found the same tracking number for Carol's mailed cash in Jerry's phone. What Jerry was essentially doing was waiting for phone calls or texts from Unk about when he purchased a car in an auction and picking them up and shipping them to Nigeria. Then he would take a cut. These scumbags were funding a 100% profit scam network.
If I get any information now, it's like I'm not getting any information.
Because if you fall now me I'm not going to use a carry because now me go jail. And you know as everybody's contribute.
So what do you want?
I never know now because me say they try talk them so that I will discharge them. But you know say as they ask questions, now I no give them the right question, the right answer. Now police will come carry me the next thing. Bro, I'll call you back, bros.
Alright.
Yeah, I gotta tell you straight up.
He doesn't care about you? You hear that? Yes. He doesn't care about you?
Like me personally, I'm not slow. See, that's why I told him, so like, you're not gonna put me in problem for something I didn't even know who sent it, you know? You're not gonna put me in problem.
What he already did?
Huh?
He already did. He already got you involved.
Yeah, so...
He didn't care. Like, on that call, he's telling you lies. He doesn't care about you at all. He knows about your child. He knows about your situation.
This is what we gotta do now, because I did send it, and I'm not gonna go in trouble for ever.
We're happy to talk to him. Tell him straight up what's going on.
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to do. Like, where you are, if like this report here, you have all the answer they need.
Yeah.
It's all... So like... See, what's boys call?
No, I get it. Okay, this came from this.
It would have been after that, though.
Yeah.
After the auction. You said the auction happened in January?
That was, he was the one who sent me everything. Like, he called me and like, oh, the package was delivered. Respect.
You just backpedaling. He told you something. You know, we can translate everything. Everything that you talk to him, we're already gonna know.
He's telling you to keep lying.
No, he's saying like, oh, he don't know.
You were way more open before you spoke to him. And now you don't remember anything.
I'm not going to cover up for you, boss man. No, I'm never going to cover up for you. I'm never going to cover up for you.
You're like, we're not going to get every answer right now. You've been very helpful.
Yes.
But I think it's important that you remember whatever he tells you after this or later, like, we're still going to keep working. And if this changes and you suddenly disappear or stop talking to us, then it's going to revert all this progress we've made.
I talk to man to man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna...
Like, sir, I'm 100%. I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm not trying.
I know you're not. Like, you have I have 3 boys. Like, the last thing I would ever want to do is take away from my boys.
But we have conversation like this when it's time to persecute. I'm the bad guy. We all go to jail. So 100%, I'm not communicating to you guys. I'm not trying to be in trouble.
I know you're not trying to be in trouble.
Call me, and I'll give you any advice.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you last thing. We're gonna live right now, okay? And he's gonna call you, and you know he's gonna call you, and he's gonna do whatever it takes for you to stop giving information. And you understand that?
It's not gonna stop me, that boss. I'm not. When I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
All right. I will take your word for it.
All right. What do we call you, Jerry?
Jerry, that's all right.
All right, Jerry.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
All right, you should go. All right. Guys, I have never witnessed something like that in my life.
Jerry basically asked for the day to gather all the information that we wanted from him. So we went back to the hotel to wait for his call, And the next day, we did receive a call, but it wasn't Jerry.
Good morning. This is Attorney. I'm with my client. May I ask who's calling?
This is David with socialcatfish.com.
Socialcatfish.com.
Correct. I have a YouTube channel, and we had somebody come to us that had sent him money. And so we had spoke to him yesterday, and he admitted to receiving the money. What we're trying to do is go after the person that has gotten the money since he received it. And so when we left off the conversation yesterday, he was going to be giving us the buyer information of the vehicles that he picked up.
You guys are suspecting my client of receiving the funds that was sent by who?
So he had admitted to receiving the funds. He's acknowledged that he's received those funds. So that's what we went over with him yesterday.
Right. And so you guys want information from him regarding the disbursement of the funds that he received, or what information are you specifically looking for?
Basically, we had talked to him yesterday and said, look, we want to get the person in trouble that is stealing money from people all over the country, right? He's unfortunately been involved in this through his acquaintance. What we want to do is get the person prosecuted and arrested that he's talking to. I work with law enforcement overseas in Nigeria, and so we've already been working on the case. There's certain things I can't talk about, but we've already been working on a case for a while now of these funds that have been sent all over the country. The lady that came to us initially, she lost $300,000, and she had sent money to different people all over the country, and he's one of them. And so, we deal with money mules essentially, or people that get money and hand it over. And so he's been one of those people that has accepted the funds, and he's helped purchase vehicles for this person. When we spoke to him yesterday, we said, look, we just want the information for this person so that we can get this person prosecuted that's buying these vehicles using stolen funds from people all over the country, and probably exporting vehicles out of the country, using that to wash money that they've stolen from individuals.
Okay. So specifically, it sounds like a wide-ranging investigation. I guess to just narrow this down, what do you need from him? We'll start working on that, try to help. But whichever you guys are looking for, we can look into it and try to get that to you. He had no idea that this was criminal activity or so wide-ranging.
There's a video of him saying different. So I'm not sure what he told you or didn't tell you. But basically, we had talked to him about getting the buyer's number for IAA.
There's a video saying he was aware that there was this criminal activity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't. The money. So he says that he knew that he was engaging in a crime on your recording.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to see that.
What we had explained to him yesterday, we don't care about him, meaning
we're not after him.
Yeah, we know he's a pawn in it. There's a guy that's stolen a lot of money from a lot of people, right? And so one example is one of the individuals we work directly with, she lost $300,000. And so we know that he wasn't the one that took $300,000 from this person. He has a friend that's asking him to do him favors. And so all we're looking to do is get this buyer number with IAA, because that's the guy buying the vehicles with these funds. And so that's what we're going after.
You guys are looking for the name of the man who sent him money in that.
Yeah, that's correct.
Can I have your name? I have your contact information. I'll be calling you from my line from now on.
Yeah, my name is David McClellan.
I will reach out to you guys. I'm going to do my own investigation, speak to a couple potential witnesses. We'll get back to you. My client is currently dealing with other issues.
We know that.
Criminally. So we have to keep that in mind while also trying to help you guys with your investigation. Like I said, apparently give you guys a statement prior to letting me know. With that being said, if you could just reach out to me.
I understand, you're there to protect him. I understand he needs to protect himself. He has a kid. I intimately understand this stuff, right? We are legitimately just after the next guy. And that's what we communicated yesterday too. Unfortunately, people in his situation get caught up in this, whether he fully knew before or after. To me, it doesn't matter, right? Like, I want to know like the buyer's information so that we can go after the guy that's stealing a lot of money from people.
Like I said, we're gonna definitely try to do our best to do that. Told me that you had video of my client admitting to whatever was said yesterday. Are you open to sharing that with me? And this really goes beyond your investigation. He has other things that make him more vulnerable than the average witness, and so I'd like to review that in anticipation of any other legal issues.
No. Yeah, not at this time. We want to work with you and him, you know, and legitimately, like, we truly care about like just getting this person that's buying the vehicles. There's a lot of stuff we know, but like these vehicles are going overseas, and so, you know, we're already working with law enforcement and giving stuff to law enforcement overseas, right? And so that's truly what we care about. And we told him yesterday, like, look, like, we want to make a difference, and we want to make sure that the right people go to jail. Like, we talked to him yesterday. He's a hardworking guy that has like a trucking company that's trying to get back on his feet. And like, we get that, and we understand that. We can hand things over to law enforcement and then have them go and do it. Like, it's not hard to do, but we just want to go after the big guy. We can hand that information over to law enforcement and then move on.
And as a matter of fact, the reason I did not answer the phone, my name is Vlad, we just finished a meeting with Houston PD, and they have all the information. We have a lot of evidence. It's ongoing investigation right now, so we can assure anything that we have.
We're also video documenting this as part of what we do,
Right.
And we've already gotten, I would say, 95% of the truth from him. Our agreement with him that he made and shook our hand was that if he could deliver the rest of this information to us, we would be happy to keep him anonymous when this hits the public press. You know, if this goes a different way, it's going to negatively impact him in ways that he might not realize.
So the issue is, we're worried about criminal liability and potential future offenses.
With all due respect, his criminal struggles are not our problem. We are here to find the people above him, and he can help us or he can't. And we can't force him to do anything, but we're just being real as to what our intentions are. We're going to run with what we have no matter what. So if he can supply the full truth and help us to get to that endpoint more successfully, it's our suggestion that that is the best approach for him. Obviously, you're going to advise him how you're going to advise him, but that's where we're at, where we're coming from, and where we're hoping to take this.
Absolutely. I was just hoping that I can give you the best accurate depiction of any information that he has.
I don't think like you need any footage to do that, right? Like, there's the truth. That's really what there is. And so
100%, but I also need to be aware of any statements that were made, especially now that you're telling me that you referred the case to HPD. I don't assume you kept them anonymous. Either way, if you guys are going to share the video, there's no need to talk in circles. I have your contact information. I'll be in touch by the end of next week.
Okay, sounds good.
All
right, thank you.
He sounds like he's probably a criminal defense attorney, so he's only focusing on his current charges and how to not make that worse for the client.
At this point, I mean, I think we just give law enforcement everything, let them go.
The proof is in the truth and what we did and what happened, and that's exactly what we're going to show.
After gathering all of the evidence needed, it was time for the team to head home. The next day, we gave Carol a call to show her all of the evidence we gathered and where all of her money was sent to.
My name is David, this is Brianna, this is actually my wife, and we own socialcatfish.com together. I've been traveling for the last week for you.
Really?
We wanted to reveal exactly what we found.
Good, yes.
You have to promise me something, right? Because I'm gonna break everything to you right now. You've been part of a scam, right? So you've been scammed out of money again. And this is not the first time. And I just want to make sure, Carol, like, we're doing this and we're actually like helping you out, and this is not gonna happen ever again.
No, never, because I've been alone so many years and going through all of this. I think it's better to stay and do live my life the way I have.
That's why I'm really glad that you returned everything.
Yes, I didn't want to send him anymore after what all I've sent him. After talking with you, and I've realized what he has text, I realize no more.
You had sent money to multiple people, but 2 people in Texas, correct? I went out with my team, we flew to Texas, and we met Brittany that you sent the money to.
I think she was an agent to Global International.
Brittany is not an agent. Brittany's a single mother of 3 who was dating a man online who said that he was going to send her funds and asked her to buy Bitcoin with it. And she hasn't just done it for you, she's done it for a lot of other people that have sent money all over the world, by the way. You had sent money to Comfort.
Yes.
So Comfort doesn't live at that address. A guy, Jeffrey, lives at that address. He's been accepting money and buying vehicles with it.
You see, what I sent was cash.
I know, because I have a message on his phone that showed the tracking number of the package that you had sent. So we were able to actually talk to him and actually get access to that. So I'm meeting with law enforcement about this. And so there's certain things that we can't discuss. How we want to help you out, right, is we stop the scam, right? These scammers are not going to be able to scam anymore. We're getting law enforcement involved, and hopefully we're going to get some people arrested over this. So you coming forward and you coming to us and providing that information is going to actually help get people put behind bars over this, which is amazing. Have you filed a police report over this, Carol?
No.
Okay, so I actually need you to call the police today and file a police report.
Now, to go down to the police station, I want to take what and tell them what.
You have a list, a breakdown of all the money you sent to everybody and who you sent it to and the addresses. I suggest you take that document that you shared with us to them.
Yeah.
So I can go down to the station and just tell them that I'd like to report.
Yeah. So the next step too is if we can get arrest Carol, then, you know, these criminals usually buy stuff with this money. And so if we can get arrests, which I think we will, like we're actually very close to getting arrests, they will seize something, you know, hopefully it's some assets, cars, houses, whatever they purchased with this money, and then disperse this money amongst people who've given money. I can't promise you any money back. We've done a lot of work in the amount of time that we've been working with you, but now it's in the hands of law enforcement. And, you know, we'll push to get things moved along really quickly. But we've also been packaging everything up so that when law enforcement looks at that, they're like, oh, yep, it's a no-brainer. Everything's right here. And then they can go and make an arrest really quickly without having to reverse engineer everything we've put together and worked on.
Sounds good.
If you come across any other thing that you are curious about, or that you know, are like somebody's asked you for money, reach out to our team and we have your back, okay?
I appreciate all your help.
Stay vigilant. Thanks, Carol.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much for sticking around until the end. We have something very special for you guys coming this Thursday. Join us as we will go live and get an update from Carol and talk even more in depth about this case. If you have been involved in a romance scam, don't forget to report it. It helps get the word out and potentially stops other people from being scammed. Thanks for watching. Remember, all of our new videos go out every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. See you guys next week.